I'm on a quest to inspect every saloon across all of Red Dead Redemption 2 for health and safety concerns. Each establishment needs to earn at least a 3 out of 5-star rating, or they will be forced to shut down. Today, we're sailing into the port town of Van Horn. Does the Old Light Saloon provide a beacon of hope, or is female owner Josie Dawson going to choke? Find out now on an all-new episode of Make Westerns Healthy Again. Welcome everybody to Van Horn. Today we are at the Old Light Saloon, a great sight for sore eyes when drifting across the river. Van Horn is a dump, and as you'll see in my initial thoughts, I think I was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to keep the man down, you know? But facts are facts, and not one person in this port town corner cleans or does any sort of maintenance. Maybe inclement weather has messed around with this town. I mean, this is just a crashed ship, so something happened. And amidst all the wreckage is a beacon of flowing drink and food. The font on the front looks really nice. I like that it's in white. It's very legible, and you can read it quite well. I also really like that this got some sort of a quote in white as well from proprietor Jay Dawson, who is the owner, who will meet shortly. But let's go ahead and take a look at the outside of the building. If a saloon is the most structurally sound building in your town, there may be a problem. And what you're all about to find out is just how dirty this place can be. Just for a quick reference, take a look at the hotel corporate put me in. It's not your average Marriott, I'll tell you that. Unbelievable. Oof, so this is kind of dirty. It's very dirty, actually. A lot of litter bugs here at the Van Horn Saloon. Not really digging this either. Just hire someone. I'm sure that there's plenty of work, especially being at Port Town. People are coming and going. Freelance a litter picker-upper. I don't know what that's called, but community service. You could pay them in drinks, pay them in hot food. But yeah, so that is a little bit concerning. But the backyard of this place, oh boy, it's like a homeless person's playground. Yeah, there's just a lot of crap everywhere. It's like an outline of a door there. I wonder if they changed the location of the door. It's kind of interesting. I'm kind of seeing a hobo's paradise back here, which not the best thing for customers or cleanliness, I must say. And so there's a little, actually that's a pretty big outhouse, especially compared to the one in Valentine. It's like a double-decker outhouse. However, I'm seeing oh no, shoes, a pile of clothes. That guy was eyeing me down. He's walking away. This may be his house. Sir, you cannot live in the outhouse. Maybe he'll come back later. I actually never saw that guy again, so I may have scared him off. You're welcome, Josie. Yeah, so someone's bed. Oh no, they're eating where people are doing their business and drinking. Oh, holy shit, my eyes are watering. A hobo's first concern is probably not the cleanliness of their meal, but this is pretty foul. It doesn't seem like there's been any attempt to clean or mow the yard. Actually, there's really not a lot of grass to mow anyways. I mean, is this where we're storing some of our things? Like, you got newspapers and a box of alcohol? I don't know how sanitary that is, and you also don't know who's been tampering with it. There could be a roofie or two in there, and no one would ever know. After that whole Cosby situation, I was struck with an idea, something that could benefit the impoverished and monetarily help Josie Dawson. I'm just wondering, like, does the owner run a storage system back here? Because people seem to just be keeping shit. You know, it'd be something if there was like low-income housing out here, like next to the outhouse, and she could charge rent. Now that is a money move that I may have to present, because there's a lot of room back here to either expand another building or do something. You should just do something, because this is not only an eyesore, but it attracts individuals that you may not want in your saloon. Like this guy. I kind of said that really loud, so I'm gonna walk away. Something that I failed to do at the Keen Saloon was take a look at the roof. My mistake. But today, we're going to amend that blemish by taking a look at the Old Light Saloon's top hat. Please, do not try this at home. I am a professional. This is dangerous work done by a professional. A ladder being on top of the roof without someone being on the roof implies that they jumped off without the ladder, which is kind of strange. But at my first look at this, the roof looks fine. The shingles, they've got a little bit of stuff growing on them, but this is nothing compared to what I've seen before in my day of roofs. Not a single shingle seems to be missing. That was a little tongue twister. What I am seeing, though, is a very moldy, algae-filled gutter system. All you gotta do is get up here and scoop it out. I don't know the proper way to clean a gutter system, nor do I have the proper tools, but yeah, it seems as though the whole drainage gutter system needs a touch up, which that's not the end of the world. Yeah, even here as well. Not the end of the world at all. This is so negligible when regarding the roof itself. What we're really looking for is just a strong structure, especially when you look at the town surrounding it. It seems like high winds come through here. Rainstorms probably come in pretty hot and heavy. And this roof, I think, could take it on for quite a while, so great. I was really impressed by the roof. I was prepared for holes, nails, splinters, the whole 9 yards. Especially looking at the other roofs in town. Whoever did this roof should probably get a huge pay raise or a nice payday and should probably also fix the rest of this town. Might even hire him for my own place of residence, you never know. I'm seriously blown away by this. And I also have noticed the chimney. Proper ventilation is a very underrated thing, especially when you're cooking a lot of different meals and you have a lot of different people coming in and out. It's just great to have airflow. So this is fantastic. So I'm gonna assume that there's a fire going underneath this. So that's great. You don't want a smoky saloon. From fire, at least. Obviously, people are gonna be smoking, but yeah. Overall, the roof looks really good. I am pleasantly surprised. Just clean out the gutters. That's about it. All right, Old Light Saloon. First time. Going in, down the hatch. Let's go. First impressions, just walked through the door. There's a lot of people in here. Freaking Old Light Saloon is popping, man. I'm really looking forward to meeting Josie, so let's go ahead and go over there and meet her. But wow, like, we're in the early afternoon, late morning, so like, this is surprising, great business. Wow. So this is Miss Josie Dawson. She is the owner, and a female owner of a saloon at that. So you've done a wonderful job here, Josie. Congratulations on having your own saloon. That's really wonderful, and I would love to take a look back here if that's permittable. So immediately I'm seeing at least a system of cup and mug organization, which is great. They may be scattered about a little bit, but the fact that they're all on the same level is a win in itself. But the shelf above is where things get a little dicey. Random bottles, barrels, crooked paintings, wine casks, just no real method to the madness here. You know how every house kind of has that one junk drawer? It's probably in your kitchen, maybe it's in your laundry room. It probably shouldn't be right behind the bar where everybody can see it. You know, if you're gonna have a junk drawer behind the bar, at least make it a drawer underneath the bar. This is not what people should be seeing right as they walk up to your bar. I'm just gonna have to say it. What's even weirder though, is that the black and white photos are back, which means our little hypothesis about Mrs. Keen was incorrect. I am sorry, Mr. Keen, for assuming anything about your woman. That is not my business. Unless this is some sort of like 19th century OnlyFans service, and if that's the case, why the hell is it in your business? Hung up, like I just said, where everybody could see. Anyways, once again, the art is really stylish, adds a lot of flair behind the bar, but oh my god, every single painting is cattywampus, crooked, uncentered. The flowers aren't even hung up. Hang up the damn flowers. Like, how hard is this? This is not even a day of work. It's not an hour of work. It's not a minute of work. It's like 10 seconds. Ugh. And at the very top, right up there, it's just kind of a main storage shelf. No problem there. It's got barrels, it's got some boxes, and then in like this attic area, there's just like unpacked hay. It's kind of everywhere, and a couple boxes. There's no problem with there being storage up there. It makes total sense for it to be in the attic, but The hay, it's kind of in an unreachable place, and it doesn't seem like anyone's touched it in a long time, especially when you look at other evidence, such as the ladder that has cobwebs and dust all over it, as in probably has not been used in a long time, so probably like black widows and gonorrhea fungal spores up there. I'm not going up there. No, 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 no. So on the opposite side of the saloon from the bar, we've got another shelf with books and all sorts of different little trinkets and candles and stuff like that, among cobwebs, which I don't like. Just get a duster, lady. I think my favorite part about this entire shelf is the crab trap or lobster trap. I don't really know what it is. I think it's a crab trap though, but it's such a great decorative piece that helps reinforce the good old Port Town vibes of the Old Light Saloon. Because what's great is that I think the dirty kind of cobblestone look really works for the walls, and that doesn't bother me at all. But the cobwebs themselves, that's a bit much. Just hire someone to dust. This is a job that takes an afternoon. You could have someone dust this place up looking real good in a matter of moments. Is that, oh my God. It's right there. Oh shit. It's right here. Josie, are you kidding me? You have a duster right here, you haven't used it? This is just bizarro world. Bizarro world. You have the duster, just hire the manpower. It's not that difficult, wow. God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, and right now I'm feeling like Thanos. It honestly looks to me like it's never been dusted. Regardless, the only thing you're going to find more than cobwebs are advertisements. So I'm in love with this. Letting your community advertise themselves is just a great way to build a good resume of locale at your establishment. People are going to want to come back to a place that's friendly to them and their business, and it's great for the local economy as well. So we've got all sorts of different things here. So if you're in the town of Van Horn, maybe you're trying to set up shop, it seems as though this is a pretty good place to make friends and share your business. So keep that in mind, everybody. So on your way to joining the Navy, you can go see the Dog and Monkey Show. And after that, you can go eat your Dr. Hawthorne's Premium Blend Domestic Brand cigars, the strongest tobacco. The child on the label. That is not, I don't think that's a good idea. I wonder if Josie charges per flyer or like per square inch on the wall. That could be a lucrative business opportunity. One that I may have to get a piece of. It's pretty clever. Next to the advertisements is a lovely drawing of a man fighting a bear. You know, this picture is me taking on the saloons of Red Dead Redemption 2. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what it does mean? That there's probably a child prodigy artist in the town of Van Horn, so be on the lookout for that. If you ever see any art coming out of Van Horn, it may be from this child that drew it. And if it's not a child, well then maybe we have a grown adult prodigy. And in keeping in good faith of the practices of the Old Light Saloon, I went ahead and hung up my own piece of art. So thank you, Josie Dawson, for your great advertising practices. I'm also seeing, look for the dockyard oysters. Yeah, look for the outhouse right there. You try the oysters, I would not be doing that. We've also got soap, Doc Crockett, Buck Dingles, Skin Salve. Wow, you changed 2 of those letters and we've got a real problematic thing going on here. We've also got a advertisement for Kentucky Bourbon. So you can really advertise whatever you want here. Josie has no care in the world for what you're putting up. Also got gin here. Oh, love potions. That, I feel like that's illegal. And Crick's Homestyle Soap. So that's really interesting. I mean, allowing different brands to market against themselves in the same establishment. It's really cool. I love the whole soap on soap mafia type shit. That's awesome. Allow them to just clobber each other. Advertise as much as you want, as long as you're paying the big bucks. I respect the hustle. I'm not even gonna lie. I really respect the hustle. Also got up there, I can't really see it very well. I'm gonna have to get up on this table. Our local owner, Josie Dawson, may be a bit of a brainiac. Not only does she run a successful saloon, but she's also a licensed physician. Like, love to see hardworking go-getters do stuff like this. This is great. And she's got it on full display for everyone to see, so love to see your hard work paying off. That's awesome. It also makes me ask a few questions, but we'll save those for later. I like the rug. I mean, this one's kind of disgusting, but I like the wolf pelt, I believe that is. But like what is this? Did a rival soap brand come in here and rip something down? Or is it like a newspaper? I can't even tell what that is, but does a broom not exist here? There's just so many little things that could be worked on that would make this place tip-top shape. Yeah, like, I step on this the wrong way, and it's gonna smack me right in the head, and I'm gonna get CTE. Another one right there. Just ripped up things. Not a care in the world. Right next to the cuck chair. Why is this there? What is this for? Oh, I like the antlers. Those are pretty cool. Great for the doorway. Makes them feel really, like, grand and big. So that's really cool. As I continued my inspection, I came upon something quite disturbing. Vile, one might even say. Something that would alter the course of history for this saloon. Forever. Newspapers on the ground. Just kind of... Ooh, this floor is just really... And what is that? Man, this could not be where you're storing your food. Oh my god, did that dude eat this?
Hey.
Hey. Josie, this is a hazard. Oh my god, it's in the cobwebs and there's... Is that fish? Oh my god, Josie. You can't have fish in a basket like this. What are you doing? Oh, this... You are a walking health hazard right now, Josie. I am absolutely disgusted by this. Holy shit. You know what? Screw it. Everyone, can I please... Damn, that was close. Can I please have everyone's attention? If you or a loved one ate at this saloon, anytime in your life, essentially, you need to go seek a doctor or a priest and say your prayers and go to urgent care because you may have been poisoned. Kitchen is closed until the inspection is through. That is all. Oh my god, I need to figure out if there's any more bad food going on here. The floors are absolutely filthy. There's food on the ground. Cobwebs everywhere. Just trash and gunk and junk everywhere.
What are you actually doing?
I'm doing a survey. So, the food, I cannot be doing. What? Oh my god, this is all like decaying from like water damage. Whoa. Disgusting is a word that only 25% describes the food at the Old Light Saloon. And there is only one person responsible, and her name is Josie frickin' Dawson. It's high time we confront Josie for her deadly sins. More food. So this guy had the same thing. They're not even serving plates, Josie. You gave him the pan you cooked in. You can't do that. You cannot be smoking. Ma'am.
You can't be behind the bar. Get to the rest of the saloon.
You need to fix your shit, lady. Stop glitching and fix your shit.
Behave for me. At least do your best.
I am doing my best. Your food is disgusting.
Did I do something to upset you?
Yes, your food is awful. You're killing people. You're going to...
I see mud fences better look than you.
Right now.
Okay. So we just got kicked out. This has never happened in my tenure of doing this. I'm pretty angry, pretty disgusted, physically and emotionally. Don't really know what to say. Makes me think about what were the past years even for? If I can't even do my job. I mean, I have so many notes written down here, and now I don't know what to do with them. Is it even worth it anymore? I think what's best for me right now is let's just go back to the hotel and think on it. I got nothing else. I was defeated. I'll admit it. I was really defeated. Could I write a sufficient inspection for corporate? Did I see enough? Did I try too hard? So many questions fluttered through my mind on my walk back to my even nastier hotel room. But this couldn't be it, right? There had to be more to this story. They'll never suspect a thing. Oh yeah. Thankfully, I brought a disguise and went around the town asking questions, meeting new people, digging up anything I could find. And once I finished, boy oh boy, call me Captain Ahab, because we just shot a frickin' whale. I always bring a lawn chair. Sometimes I don't know how long I'm gonna be on my feet, and I just want to sit down. I've seen a lot of crusty bar stools and chairs in my day, so I just bring my own. But Zaldeyy, why are you sitting in front of the saloon? Well, let me explain. Josie Dawson is a darling of Van Horn, a jack of all trades running the most successful and the only saloon in the northeast part of the map, and also running a medical practice. Not only is Van Horn just a gross place with a higher tolerance to slop, but it's also these men's only choice to escape reality, have a drink, or play a hand. After speaking with some of the locals and working on my investigative yarn board, I had a revelation. Josie is poisoning people. Let me say it again. Josie Dawson is poisoning people. She's serving her paying customers diabolical eats with the hopes they'll turn up in her medical office for a double whammy, a 1-2 punch, if you will. You buy the food, you buy the drink, and you buy the doctor's visit. It's kind of ingenious, really. Not everyone is gonna get sick, so it's gonna be really hard linking all of this back to the saloon, and most men get pissed drunk at the saloon, so they're not even really gonna remember what they had to eat. This may not be a lucrative money glitch, but she's exploiting people, and I'm sure she has a nice cozy summer home in Lemoyne. The almonds may be free, but so is the food poisoning. Here in about a minute, don't have a watch on, here in about a minute, we're gonna see the arrest of Josie Dawson on multiple counts of attempted murder. I mean, we got SWAT teams coming in, police cars, even a chopper overhead, all for that very special lady. We got front row seats, for free. Oh yeah, and as for the inspection, as I'm sure you can already guess, and I would just like to preface this by saying I am rating them as fair as I possibly can. But for the Old Light Saloon, they have received a 1 out of 5-star rating. They have failed their health inspection. The roof, live music, blackjack table, and advertising practices is what got them up to a 1. What incredible ego and balls to think you can outsmart the health inspector and then walk off into the sunset with your conspiracies. Well, I'm the goddamn health inspector, and justice, it hasn't been served, but it's being served right now. Nothing gets past the health inspector. Remember that. Any of my business owners out there, just know, health inspector's got you. I'll see you fine folks at the next saloon, but I may be here for a while. Time for a victory cigar.